Hey, what's going on? It is what, December 4th of 2017, and we've got the new version 6.0, a big number upgrade with the new track that we're expecting, the Spielberg, and some other goodies that they've mentioned as being secret. Anyway, here we go. What's new in this update? 200th car, that's right. The R3 Spec Silvia, not the fake one that I have in my garage. So celebrate our 200th car, the Nissan Silvia, reborn in all its R3 Spec glory. Earn it in a limited time series. Okay, so that's gonna be in limited time series format. I wonder if we should be expecting another 15 tier limited time series. We'll find out. The Perfect Storm. This is the Performante or Performante. Yeah, Performante. Another hurricane. Let's see. I feel like we have a lot of hurricanes in Real Racing 3. Not complaining. I don't get me wrong. I do appreciate the fact that they are putting new cars and new tracks and new contents into the game. I'm just saying that we seem to. I suppose maybe it just goes in cycle, because if you think about it, I think even to this day, we have like million Porsches in the game, like 911 RSRs. How many do we have? We got at least 4, don't we? We got 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. I think we have 2017 version as well. That's 5. So compared to that, Hurricane, we have the original Hurricane and R3 spec, and then of course we got this Performante version. So that's only 3. So maybe. It is what it is, and this is gonna be, looks like a 6-day special event called the Perfect Storm. So alright, so that one we'll try to see if I can run through with once again the minimal upgrade. So watch out for, stay tuned for that series playthrough video. And Fearless, this is gonna be that the 80s F1 car from McLaren, MP4. And let's see, it's gonna be 8-day special event. So once again, we're having, looks like at least 2 special events. So that would be another event with minimal upgrade run. I'll try to see if I can. I know this never works out. At least I don't remember last time when it worked out, aside from maybe some, what do you call it, the flashback events. I have managed to run through at least one series with like maybe 1 upgrade or something like that, something very small. What was that, the Gauntlet, I think is what it was called, for one of the Aston Martins, if I remember correctly. So aside from that, I feel like just about, okay, and there was, I guess, the Porsche one, the Cayman event. I think that one also I was able to run through with a very, very small number of upgrades. Certainly no gold upgrades on those, but these newer ones, I feel like they don't want you to get them for free, if you will. They do want you to pay with gold. So, so we'll see how these new events turn out. I suppose that's what we get for, as they refer to these games as a freemium games, right? They have to make their money somewhere. So, but we'll see if I can get through. How far we can get through is more realistic at this point, without any upgrades. So that's the other special event. And then new Ford GT. Alright, so that's something that they haven't mentioned before. So another Ford GT. So let's see. We got a few GTs as well, don't we? We got like I feel like this one would be like fourth Ford GT, including the Le Mans version, of course. And it's going to be a limited time series, so that is going to be pretty straightforward in that front, aside from you just have to pay for your upgrades as usual. So that's that. And two new exclusive series featuring the one that we just had a couple of updates ago, right? The Vantage AMR Pro. Was it last upgrade? It was last update, wasn't it? Oh man, they all blend together in my head. And then Ferrari LaFerrari. So once you get those two cars upgraded fully, then of course you can run them in exclusive series. All right, so that's kind of cool. And here's the big one, the new track, RedBull Ring. All these amazing cars need an amazing new track. Yes, indeed. But old cars also need new track as well. So I hope we see this track sneaking into some of the old series as well. Take them all for a spin on the RedBull Ring. Very cool. So alright, so let's check out the new cars. Download required, blah 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 blah. Yes, I am currently on LTE, so it's basically saying, you know, you might incur some data charges, but I don't have to worry about that, at least not right now. So let's see. It is moving painfully slow. I guess that's what I get for one of those unlimited data connection, maybe. All right. Okay, there we go. We're picking it up a little. 97%. So one of the things that I was hoping they would include with this new update, we'll find out soon enough, was more efficient garage management. Because, you know, we're pushing 200 plus cars here, and the current like system that we've had until this point has been, let's just say, less than efficient. Like, we don't know which car has how much service, like which one needs to be serviced, things like that. We have no idea which ones are fully upgraded. I guess fully upgraded cars, there's a separate category in the garage. But aside from that, when it comes down to service and PR and things like that, there's no other way to sort the cars by. So if they can figure out a different way of sorting through, like we can maybe have cars by the service status, like fully serviced cars, partially serviced cars, the ones in critical condition, or even just ones that are in red, the ones that need service right away. If we can at least figure those cars to have separate category in garage, or you know, or you can also go by not just the manufacturer, but maybe let's say the PR rating, like show me all the cars that has PR between, I don't know, 100 and up, or somewhere between 90 and 100. You know, something like some sort of a customized sorting option would be nice. I don't know. Since my download seems to be stuck at 1861 megabyte here, just kind of thinking out loud, more or less. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions about how the Fire Monkeys might be able to improve this game, you know, not necessarily like adding new tracks or adding new cars, but just a little bit more, I guess, utility related issues like interfaces, like, you know, having, like what I said, like figuring out what the, you know, finding cars easier. That seems like a nice one. and one of my friends from another one of the Real Racing 3 communities have mentioned increasing the number of mechanics. And I thought, well, I'm a legacy player, so I come from where we have infinite number of mechanics, right? So it's not something that I have to worry about, but I can imagine the new guys, relatively new, now it's been years, that are stuck with 3 mechanics most. That, with 200 plus cars, that, and no way of managing what cars need to be serviced, that is unnecessary, I feel like, amount of housekeeping that the player has to do, especially when those data is already in the game. Why can't we just like be able to recall them right away? Or better yet, how about increasing the number of mechanics based on your level, driver level? So when you get like to level 100, you get extra mechanic. When you get to level 110, or I don't know, 150, sort of like they have reward structures are different, right? Like when you hit certain driver level, your reward, gold reward, gets bumped up. So something similar to that, maybe not quite at 50 level or 25 level increment, but something, I don't know, yeah, like 5 level increment or maybe 10 level increment. So from when you start till level 10, you start with the default 3 mechanics, or even up to level 30, you are using 3 mechanics. And then when you get to level 40, maybe you get the 4th mechanic unlocked that you can get, like how you would get drive for the, what do you call it, the time trials, things of that sort. I don't know, I'm just kind of thinking out loud here, as my download seems to be stuck. Hello, we're really stuck at this number, aren't we? Should I cancel? Download error. Alright, well, we get to see at least the new car here. This one in Fearless, December 28th. And so this is going to be one of the later cars that I'd assume that we get to compete for. And starting PR 93.8. As usual, the F1 type of grip of 2.25 G to start off. Top speed of 333. So it's not too bad. And these are turbocharged, aren't they? Pretty cool stuff. Alright, very cool. Let's try on, let's check out, do we get to see another car here? Alright, so this is the R3 Spec Silvia. And looks like completing the Nissan Silvia R3 Spec Championship by December 10th. So I'm expecting this is probably going to be the first event, especially since they mentioned this being the car number 200. So I believe we're going to be starting this update with the limited time series featuring R3 Spec Silvia. And oh, look at that PR, 40.6. Holy cow, that is an upgrade, if I've seen one. That's an entirely different beast, isn't it? The only thing it shares is the name, I think. We'll see once we take it out on the road. We'll see how it drives. But spec-wise, that looks pretty promising, doesn't it? Top speed up 273. And then 1.39 G to go with that for handling. Pretty cool. Alright, so what do we have next? Lamborghini Huracan Performante. Alright, so another Huracan PR 64.3, and this one seems like it's gonna be the next one after the Silvia limited time series, since this one says you can unlock it from career starting on December 17th. So I think they said this was like what, 6 day or yeah, 6 days special event, right? 6 or 7. I think this was 6, and what was it? The MP4 was the 8-day, wasn't it? Anyway, so all right, we'll see how this car drives. Obviously, that is this the car that currently holds the record for the Nürburgring? Huh. And of course, the fourth and final car, the new car that is going to be the Ford GT, the 2017 edition. And that looks like it's going to be the last car to win, since the time that we're going to be able to the time when it's going to be open to purchase, if you will, is at the very end, going all the way into next year, January 11th. So all right. And then PR 57.4. Obviously it's not a Le Mans class GT, but still decent PR, I think. I don't know how it compares to the other GTs in the game, so we'll find out. Anyway, so there it is, the championship, the first event available. And let's check out, it says big new flashing thing. All right, so as I was saying, that's going to be the next one, starting once the limited time series expires, I think. 6 days. 6 days makes sense, they all add up. And then okay, oh, I still gotta collect my team reward. And weekly time trial, what happened to my time trial record? Or maybe I'm somehow got disconnected. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, let's check out from the end of the series, let's say exclusive series. And we have a couple of new ones, right? They said the Aston Martin, where did they go? There's LaFerrari, and there you go, Vantage AMR Pro. My upgrade is far from complete, so those two cars, LaFerrari is closer, but of course those, basically the remaining 4 are the terribly expensive ones. So unless they offer some big discount this holiday season, that series will remain locked, I guess. Alright, so that's what's going on in exclusive series. Let's see, do we have anything new? Okay, download all assets. Are we still stuck? Maybe. It seems like my data connection is less than ideal here. Alright, fine. Let's try it again. Just 13. How about just the 17 megabyte? Could we get that? Alright, no. Okay, never mind. How about the other series? Am I able to get into any others? Start downloading. Well, it seems like I have lost connection or something. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. But anyway, so at least we know what the first event is going to be. So we'll see you in the new Nissan Silvia R3 Spec limited time series. Until so yeah, so go download. At least I can confirm it is available to download on Android Play Store right now, at least here in US. Depending on your region, your download time might vary, but it should be available pretty soon. So go download. We'll see you on the track. All right, take care.